Now, when we write code as a programmer, a lot of times we're optimistic. We just assume that whoever's using our code is a genius. They're going to know exactly how to use it. They're going to pass the correct input, and everything's going to work in an ideal scenario. Anyone who's been writing code for a little bit of time now knows that's just not the case. So let's look at this code right here. You can see that we have a calculate average function. Any normal person would read this and go, okay, yeah, that makes sense. We can get a result like 20 here if we calculate the average of these numbers. But what happens if the length of my list is 0? In fact, we can run this code and notice that I actually get an error, 0 division error. So let's look at an example where we fix that. So you can see this first line here. What we're doing is making sure that numbers is actually a list. If it's not, I'm going to raise an error. And the reason why I'm raising an error here is because I want to tell whoever's using this function exactly what's wrong. Next, we check if the length of numbers is 0. If it is, we'll just return 0. Next, what we do is we validate all of our numbers. This is one way to do it. There's many different ways we can validate this. And now again, we make sure that the length of valid numbers is not equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, we simply return 0 because, well, that's the average of 0 numbers.